Hello everyone, we're off on our first hike of the year on this early morning, and we were greeted by the first sunrise of the year. As you can see, there was a lot of fog in the area when we set out, so driving was a little difficult, but you will find later it made for a beautiful hike, so I hope you enjoy this first trip out of the new year. For our first New Year hike, we chose a trail out at Elk Island National Park. Located just east of Edmonton, it's one of our favorite places to visit. Going through the front gate, we drove down this beautiful road to find our trailhead. We had parked and arrived and took a few moments to get our equipment together and take a look at the amazing scenes. With what we were witnessing, we were eager to get started. The route we chose was the Shoreline Trail, which follows the south side of a Stoughton Lake. It's 6 kilometers and 2 to 3 hours long, however, we did not hike the full length of the trail. We started near the golf course parking lot, eventually leaving the main trail to see Beaver Bay, then returning to the trail where we followed the shoreline to then leave the trail again to explore Elk Island and then returning back to the trailhead. We could see that the fog overnight had created an amazing landscape, and with the sun out, we were eager to start exploring the trail. As noted, we had arrived early and wanted to capture the morning light, which only enhanced what we were witnessing. A failed attempt, but a photobomb nonetheless. As you could see, I was completely absorbed in the surroundings I was shooting and had no idea. And this was some of the scenes that I was shooting. The park was definitely putting out a full display for the new year. As you can hear by our footsteps, it was a bit cold out. I believe it was around minus 17 degrees Celsius, so hot packs were a must when handling the cameras. And because of the fog in the morning, it was a moist cold, which gives you a bit more of a chill. This part of the trail with the bridge is a favorite of mine. In the summer months, you can usually see a lot of waterfowl here, so it's a good viewing spot. Today, it's the tracks left behind by many animals. We found photo opportunities around every corner, so stops along the trail were a definite requirement. Following the main trail, we had now arrived at the Beaver Bay turnoff. Beaver Bay is a picnicking area on a peninsula, but also has a loop trail that's well worth exploring. It's also one site where you can find the red chairs, which allow you to sit down and enjoy the views. The red chairs can be found across Canada on sites administered by Parks Canada and are intended for relaxation and to enjoy the surrounding nature. After a short rest, we continued on to explore the loop section of Beaver Bay. And we were not disappointed. Seeing the picnic areas, I can understand why this area is so popular with people all year round. Back on the main shoreline trail, we made our way to Elk Island. but all the while taking in the amazing views along the way. After the Beaver Bay section, we found that the trail was less traveled and was now a walking path of packed snow, which made hiking a little difficult. But that didn't stop us from taking advantage of any photo opportunities. We left the main trail heading to Elk Island, where we spotted bison grazing along the forest edge. It seemed to be a small herd of no more than 3 or 4. Like Beaver Bay, Elk Island, which it is said was an island before becoming a peninsula, has a forested loop that gives an elevated view of Estoten Lake. It is also said to be free of people, but there were a lot of footprints there along the trail, so I'm a little doubtful. But like Beaver Bay, the peninsula did not disappoint. Walking along the trail, we knew of a sitting area along the route, and we were ready to take a rest. But upon arriving, and not surprisingly, the bench clearly had not been used in a while. But when made ready, it did not disappoint when looking over the lake and the surroundings. After resting and having a small lunch, it was time to continue. We did not see much wildlife that day, but the evidence was certainly all around us. While still on Elk Island, we paused for a moment to take some video when the light was still good. While Donna tried to capture a flying raven, the wind began to pick up, loosening some frost on nearby trees. We also stopped to take some more video of the bison foraging on the opposite side of the bay. Reluctantly, it was time to go back. But I had to take one video of a squirrel who was having his lunch. After that, we made our way back to the trailhead. I hope you all enjoyed this first hike of the new year. Thanks so much for watching.